Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Jordan Montgomery gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Rajay Davis.
Line toward the gap in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, first pitch of the game, a lot of guys on the mound are thinking, all right, let's just get ahead here with the fastball. And he was having none of it at the plate. Drives this one for a solid single to start things out.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. Steve, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, the wind is blowing in today, so you're not going to see a lot of long drives. Focus on hitting the ball on a line and on the ground to score your runs today.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Batting fourth,
Chris Davis will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
The 1-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
And he falls behind 0-2. Grounded to third. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. And now Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the areas where he's fared real well, when he gets into jams, he's able to get out of it. He has not allowed a lot of hits when guys are out in scoring position. He'll hope to continue that here in this one.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Well, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Davis is under it. 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Boy, this team is so tough to pitch to. They have the fewest strikeouts in the league. So if they continue to be aggressive at the plate, drive the ball into the gaps, and try to hang a crooked number up on this team early.
Aaron Hicks comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Didi Gregorius will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Gray gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Davis makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mark Canha makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Number 20, Mark Canha.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Judd shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, third baseman number 3.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down. Yonder Alonso comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half. Aaron Judd readies for his first swings in this one. And boy, check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of pop at the plate right now. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Skied into straightaway right. Canha moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Gary Sanchez will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race. Currently second entering play.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Chase Headley gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hard hit ball to second, gloved by Lowry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Jed Lowry will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Hicks is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 11.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in is the center fielder, Rajay Davis. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Ground ball right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Marcus Semien will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. Home half. Matt Holliday will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third. Pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4.
Now batting.
Into the box
Shortstop,
now, Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The right fielder, number
Aaron
99.
Judd is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, well, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Gary Sanchez stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Gray sets. Here's the first pitch. Drives it the other way to deep right. Hanna going back on it. Still ranging back. And that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. And it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Chase Headley checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Too far out in front that time. You can't keep it fair. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. Leading off the inning, Trevor Plouffe, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far.
Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6.
The right fielder, number 20.
So striding in, Mark Hanna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Choi has got it, and the side is retired. A's have to settle for just the 1. Top of the order due up. Jacoby Ellsbury will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Lying to the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Aaron Hicks stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Three and 0 now.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Hit hard to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Didi Gregorius will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Aaron Judd will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you got to make him put it in play.
High in the air out to center field. Davis is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 3-2. Trevor Plouffe is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Brian Mitchell is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Jed Lowry will stand in again. He's flown out into his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Tyler Clippard will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. To jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Troy will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Number 14, second baseman.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Into the seats, 0-1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8.
Nope.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-0.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
You kind of wonder why guys would pitch to him in this situation. You know someone wants to end this streak, but he just finds a way to get another hit.
So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Hit out towards second. To second for 1. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the... Kicking off the top of the 9th, Mark Penny, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Now pitching.
As always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count.
Our
Big
final
home run
run
that
score
turned out
this
to be the decisive.